when people usually come back home from school, from work, from the gym, whatever, they or we usually just do whatever we feel like doing. Now, maybe we journal, maybe we do some more work, we do some reading, but it is never aligned with anything. Like we just follow our impulses. And I don't think that is a good way of living. You're wasting so much time. Even if you just have like 4 hours before you head to bed, or maybe one, it's still an hour and it builds up. 1 hour. What if you have 1 hour every day for 1 year? That amounts to 365 hours. That is a lot. If you would use that time, you would become extremely skilled at something. So the question is, how do you become more productive in that time, or how do you stop procrastinating? And we all do it. I just came back home. I did it as well. That is exactly why I made this video. I'm trying to think why I did this in the first place. Like, it is a mess, and I do not recommend it. But I've been thinking, the antidote to this problem is creating a journal. No, not a journal, a calendar. Obviously. The way that I make my calendar is by figuring out what I should place at the top. Like, what is the major goal? And it doesn't really, it's not supposed to be a precise goal. It has to be a bit abstract. It has to, it just aligns with a feeling. And the way that I figured out, okay, what is the end goal, is by asking, what kind of death do I want to live? And for me, it's by dying trying something great and impossible. So at the top, it is becoming great. Now, of course, that is vague, and you have so many different experiences, like, or interpretations. You have people who take that in a narcissistic, monetary way. People who try to be kings and dominate everyone for their own self gratification. But mine is more, is increasing the capability to do, I want to say good things, but that doesn't ring or resonate with me. It's more doing amazing things. And the reason that I make them so vague is because it's not a goal in itself. It is what determines what the goal is. A goal wouldn't be a goal for me if it does not make me more skilled at doing something amazing. Like, because it has to be attached. It's the definition of the whole group, of all things, all goals you set out for yourself to do. And I believe that everyone has this inherent idea or feeling or disposition that tells them where you want to go. Now, in terms of setting goals, I cannot work with the yearly, monthly, weekly. I can't set an end date because it's hard to set goals for the things you do not understand yet. If you want to set a goal for learning how to make money, okay, how do you set a deadline for that if you do not know what it takes to make money? Because these things are extremely complicated, or at least they're extremely dense to understand. And because they're so dense, well, you don't know if it's dense in the first place. You don't know how dense it is. So you can't really plan out beforehand what it's going to take for you to do that. Maybe you can set out a goal for 1 hour of learning per day. Now, ask that person who learns about a topic he's new to and learns about it 1 hour a day, about how long it will take for him to learn about money. He wouldn't find an answer because it doesn't exist. The way that I deal with it is that I set short-term goals only daily and weekly, which are aligned with bigger goals. And these bigger goals do not have a set time. It's not predefined. They're just there for me to work at as efficiently as possible. Like one of the main goals is working as efficiently as possible. That's kind of the time factor. So instead of making it yearly or monthly goals, I fix that or replace that by just making it more efficient. Did I waste time that day? Okay, I'll fix it the next day.